This minute-long cell phone video shows an encounter between customers at the Bonefish Grill in North Hills.
This person had the audacity right here to come to our table and tell us that we are the rudest people that she has ever met. Look at her.
Then the woman, who we now know as Nancy Goodman, calls another customer the N-word.
You're too loud.
We're too loud.
In your opinion. Let me show you my money. It's just as green as yours. Right. Oh, you're so stupid.
We found Goodman at her home.
I'm a 71-year-old woman who lives in Raleigh. I suffer from tremendous anxiety.
She says that anxiety and the women's behavior pushed her to act as she did.
I'm not going to say I'm sorry to them because they kept pushing at it. So, and that's all I'd really like to say.
What about your use of the N-word?
I used that word because they forced me into it.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it. I would say it again to them.
She says she would use that word again to you all.
Wow.
Shonda Stewart is the one who took the cell phone video. Alicia Shaw is the one who was called the racial slur.
I don't care how you should have been acting. If I was standing on the table with 3 heads in a purple jumpsuit, nothing justified you to come to my table and call me a stupid.
Goodman says she regrets not asking management to tell the women to be quiet, but she made one thing clear.
So you're not sorry about saying the N-word?
No, no.
So she basically just called us.
She's gonna call God.
This is Nicole, trying out lots of beauty subscriptions, which means lots of recurring payments. So she uses Control Tower to see her Wells Fargo recurring payments in one place. Now she can keep the ones she likes and take action to cancel the ones she doesn't. This is Wells Fargo.
Okay, family. I was hoping that something was on about the four guys in front of Emmett Till Memorial, but it's not. So here's a picture and showing three guys, and they're actually looking to find them, as far as charge them with federal charges, and it says three fraternity brothers of University of Mississippi have been suspended and are possibly facing federal charges for taking a photo in front of the bullet-riddled sign honoring slain civil rights icon Emmett Till while holding a shotgun and an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. And just how, disrespectful, rude, that they would even consider and do this and take a picture to show you just how far their head and mindset is. I'm going to go back to the first video in a bit to talk about that at least. What it is that everything is just spiraling in the right lineup according to where we at within our prophecy about how the temperature is rising within them. And Trump is the master charger. He just enlightens. He just light up the whole room whenever they go to his rallies. He was just in North Carolina recently. The lady that was at the who called the two black Israelites a nigger, whatnot. She may have went to his rally, or who's one of his supporters. It's just really sad. And I just did a video on yesterday about we being the Israelites, and ones don't know that, don't have a clue that whoever oppress us will be oppressed. Whoever enslave us will be enslaved, according to Isaiah 14:1 and 2. And so just really ridiculous here. But what I definitely have came to understand that the Almighty is allowing these people to get on world stage, to get embarrassed, to get put in a position that the whole world see them without us even really like trying. It's just like whenever something happens, it's on many news outlets. Many news outlets. So that's a part of what I truly believe his hand is in it. And praises to the Most High for that, I tell you, and for all things. So I'm going to actually just go back out to okay. So when it comes to Ilhan Omar, she's from Somalia. She and the other three, which is AOC, considered a SWAT, and they're making a stand against Israel, for one, and for those, because Israel I know over for a whole year, what they're saying, they get billions of dollars from America. And why so? Germany was not, America did not so-call the Holocaust, was, far as had that, far as them in the concentration camps, according to what they're saying, which, so many things have surfaced and have one to say that is not completely true. And honestly, it was a study, was someone who did a video and said that their own people in concentration camps. The Jews that did not want to conform to what they wanted to take their stand in. They didn't want to, because you have Jews that are, ones they have different doctrine, just like our Israelites. We have, somewhat different doctrines. So they're was that they had them in a concentration camp. But see, they didn't tell that, and that's due to someone had research and did a video on. So all this going to come to the forefront one day, where it's going to bring it even more on world stage. All the lies that they have said and done. Over 6 million, they said people died. 6 million people died in the Holocaust. I didn't mean to jump on this, but it surfaced, so I'm gonna speak, about this for shortly. So over 6 million, but years before that, they were saying, like, putting subliminal things out about 6 million, 6 million, 6 million people this and 6 million people that. So when it came to that say that 6 million people had died, that was already put out, like it was spoken ahead of time. You understand? Which they even could show on the census report that the same amount of people that was 10 years prior, it didn't even drop down to 6 million people had died. You understand? To show that those people had died in the next quarter or the next 10 years. So it's just a lot going on with that. But family, just know our redemption there. Going back to this lady who says she will not she as far as saying that she would say it again. She's not sorry about saying that. She don't know about this true walk, that has been hidden from the world. They're reading the Bible upside down, evidently not reading it like they should. But she will be impressed for even coming in any form to oppress the almighty people. She don't get it, but she will soon enough. So family, that's all I have. So much is going on. I just say you all just keep close to our creator, our savior. Know that I'm not even, when I read 12 and 9 of Revelation about Satan deceiving the whole world, it comes in from my standpoint, who say Yeshua was white, who say that those Jewish people was the true people, but you all, it's going to be something so much even greater than that will have us to, that have the world to actually, I'm sorry, will have the world actually to come away from the faith. So they say with faith. So it could be that the faith of them believing that they are on levels or grounds that they will enter in the kingdom and be in heaven and not be servants to us. So that could be something that will have one to say, well, we believe in who again and why? Because of them, the ones that we oppress and enslave, meaning tell them we're going to have to go in bondage. We're going to have to be oppressed. What? So that could be it too. But it just, once the world get a whiff of all of this, it's going to be, far as a remarkable, amazing, prophetic time. But I still believe out there, it's more that we just haven't found out yet, but we will. That is going to change, the mindset and the outlook for many, many people that will fall away from the faith. All right, family. Love you all. Take care. Blessings. Shalom.